Hello kids, so how are you today? So be ready yourself and prepared to listen with our new lesson. We're going to take up solves routine and non-routine problem involving multiplication without or with addition or subtraction of decimals and whole numbers. So for our objective, at the end of this lesson, you are expected to solve routine and non-routine problems involving multiplication without or with addition or subtraction of decimals and whole numbers. And of course, you are expected to follow the steps in solving word problems. So let's read our problem. So this problem is in your modules. So for Rosa's simple birthday celebration, mother bought a cake at 275 pesos, 2 gallons of ice cream at 365 and 75 centavos, and 6 pieces of bucket meal with pasta worth 620 pesos and 50 centavos. She bought with her two 1,000 peso bills. How much was left on her money? So, do you celebrate also your birthday? What will you do if your mother did not prepare any food for your birthday due to lack of budget? So, dapat pag dumarating yung mga pagkakataon na may birthday tayo, then walang mga celebration, so huwag tayo magagalit or magtatampo sa ating mga magulang. So, we have to understand whatever their situation. What are the 4 steps in solving worded problem? So, do you still remember? So, first is we have understand. So, in our problem, we have to know what is asked. So, sa ating problem, we have how much left on her money. Then, know the given facts. So, again, yung given facts, ito yung makakatulong sa atin to solve the problem. So, we have a cake at 275 pesos, 2 gallons of ice cream at 365 and 75 centavos each, 6 pieces bucket meal with pasta worth 620 pesos and 50 centavos, then 2 1,000 peso bills. Now, let's find out what is the hidden information. So, we have the total amount of 2 gallons of ice cream and total amount of 2 1,000 peso bills. So, kailangan maging aware tayo dito sa mga hidden information na ito. Katulad nito, mayroon siyang quantities na kailangan nating makuha yung kanyang total amount. Second is plan. You have to determine the ways to be used. So, we're going to use direct reasoning. Then, let us determine the operations to be used. So, we have, in our problem, we're going to use multiplication, addition, and subtraction. Now, for our mathematical sentence or for the number sentence, we have 2 times 1,000 minus 2 times 365 and 75 centavo plus 275 plus 620 equals n. So, this is our number sentence or mathematical sentence. So, we have to carry out our plan. The next step is solve. So, always show your solution. So, let's perform the strategy that we use. So, ito yung ating mathematical sentence kanina. Then, to get the answer, that is, 2 times 1,000 is 2,000. Minus, yung ating 731 and 50 centavos plus 895 equals n. So, saan galing itong 731 and 50 centavos? So, ayan yan, yung amount of 2 gallons of ice cream. So, 365 and 75 centavos times 2, that is 731 and 50 centavos. Plus, yung ating cake at yung ating bucket meal which is 275 plus 620. So, ang total yan is 895. So, ito yung ating total purchases. Ito yung napamili lahat para sa kanyang birthday. So, that is 2,000 minus 1,626 and 50 centavos. So, 731 and 50 centavos plus 895, that is 1,626.50. So, yan yung total ng mga napamili. Now, we're going to subtract doon sa 2,000 peso na ibinayad. Okay? So, ang ating tanong, how much was her change? So, the change is 373 pesos and 50 centavos. So, that is our answer. So, the total change for 2,000 of her mother is 373 pesos and 50 centavos. So, naiintindihan ba how to perform routine solutions? So, the fourth step is check and look back. So, by this time, you have to verify if your answer is correct. So, be careful on the following. Did you do the operation correctly? So, kung addition yan, na-plus mo ba ng tama? Kung decimal numbers ba yan, tama ba yung pagkakalagay mo ng mga decimals? Ganun din naman kung subtraction, multiplication, and division. So, dapat tama yung ating operation. Is my answer reasonable? Then, did I write my answer in a complete sentence? So, dapat, lagi natin lalagyan ng label yung ating mga sagot para mas madaling maintindihan. Okay, so let's have another example here. Let's have another problem. So, let's read. Rosa wants her birthday to be meaningful and memorable this year amidst the pandemic. So she begged her mother to offer a meal to the barangay officials in the community to show gratitude for being frontliners. Her mother bought one extra large bilao of pancit bihon at 850 pesos, 20 pieces of pandesal at 3 pesos each, and 20 pieces of Tetra Pak juice at 7 pesos and 60 centavos each. How much change did mother receive if she handed 3 500 peso bill? Okay, so using the 4 steps in solving word problem, let us solve. So, first is understand your problem. Know what is asked. So, doon sa ating problem, how much change did mother receive if she handed 3 500 peso bills? Then, know the given facts. So, we have 1 pancit bihon at 850 pesos, 20 pieces of pandesal at 3 pesos each, and 20 pieces of Tetra Pak juice at 7 pesos and 60 each. So, what are the hidden question? So, ito again, tandaan nyo to, yung hidden question natin. Ito yung mga given na merong mga quantity. So, total amount of 20 pieces pandesal, total amount of 20 pieces Tetra Pak juice, and the amount of 3 pieces 500 bills. Okay. Now, kung alam na natin yung mga information na kailangan natin para sa ating solving word problem, the next is we have to plan. So, let us determine the ways to be used. So, we can use a diagram or picture. Let us determine the operation to be used. So, we have multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So, to visualize our problems, nakita nyo we have 3 500 peso bills. Then we have minus 1 times 850 pesos plus yung ating Tetra Pak juice na 7 and 60 centavos times 20 plus yung ating pandesal na 3 times 20 equals N. Okay. So, the fourth step, look back, verify if the answer is correct. So, check if you solved the problem correctly and if your answer is reasonable. So, now let us solve our problem using non-routine solution. So, we have here, so nakikita nyo yung mga box na yan that represent our juice and their price is 7 pesos and 60 centavos each. So, kaysa i-add natin yan lahat, ang gagawin lang natin, multiply natin yung price times the quantity, kung ilang piraso. So, that is 152 pesos. So, remember, the fastest way of adding numbers is multiplication, is through multiplication. Then, we have here our pandesal. So, kung makikita nyo dyan, 20 pieces, tatag 3 pesos. So, kaysa pag isa-isahin pa natin yung addition yan, let us multiply by their quantity again. So, that is 3 times 20 is 60. Then, we have our pansit bihon or pansit bilao. That is 850 pesos. So, para makuha yung lahat kung magkano ang nagastos or napamili para sa kanyang birthday, so the total is 1,062. Now, let's get the total amount of 3 500 peso bills. So, nakita nyo yung mga box na yan that represent our 500 pesos each. So, that is the total of 1,500. So, to get the answer, syempre, ibawas lang natin yung total nating napamili. 1,500 minus 1,062. So, we have 438. So, the amount that left to her is 438. So, using routine solution, so again, pag sinabi natin routine solution, it requires immediate solution. So, it includes any series of operations. So, for our pandesal, we have 20 times 3, that is 60. Then, our juice, 20 times 7 pesos 60 centavos. So, yung total niyan, or the product is 152. Now, let's get the total purchases that we have. So, 60 for pandesal. Then, 152 for our juice. And 850 pesos para sa ating pansit. So, to get the sum, simply add all the given numbers. So, 0, 0, decimal point, align lang natin sa ating addends. Then, 0 plus 2 is 2, plus 0 is 2. Then, 6 plus 5 is 11, plus 5, that is 16. So, 6, carry 1. Then, 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 8, that is 10. So, this is the total purchases or lahat ng napamili para sa kanyang birthday na ibibigay niya doon sa mga frontliners sa kanilang barangay. Now, let's get the total amount of our 3 500 peso bill. So, 500 times 3, so that is 1,500. So, to get the answer, of course, we're going to subtract the amount that she had or that she has minus, kasi ang tinatanong how much was left or to her or how much was her change. So, 1,500 minus yung ating napamili, 1,062. So, let's subtract. So, 0 minus 0 is 0. 0. Decimal. I-align lang natin yan. So, yung ating 0 dyan, so, we cannot subtract 2 from 0. So, all you have to do is regroup. So, yung ating 0 magiging 10. Hihiram siya dito sa kabilang 0. Itong 0 na ito magiging 9. Hihiram naman siya dito sa kabila ng 1. So, ito ay magiging 4. Then, let's subtract. So, 10 minus 2, that is 8. 9 minus 6, that is 3. 4 minus 0, that is 4. Then 1 minus 1 is 0. Or pwede nyo namang hindi na ilagay dyan yung 0 kapag ang ating sagot, yung ating sinusubtract is yung last digit na. Okay, so her change or the amount that left to her is 438 pesos. So this is how we solve problems involving routine solution. So, ayan, tandaan na routine problem is a type of problem which there is an immediate solution. This concerns solving problems that are useful for daily living in the present or in the future. Pag sinabi naman natin non-routine problem, it is a problem which require analysis. It is mostly concerned with developing your mathematical reasoning power and fostering the understanding that mathematics is a creative endeavor. Some strategies used in these kinds of problems are acting or role-playing, drawing, using pattern, block models, working backwards, etc. So, ayan yung ating tatawag na non-routine problem solution. So, again, what have you learned? Remember the steps in analyzing and solving routine and non-routine problems. First, understand. Second, plan. Third, solve. And the last one is check and look back. So kids, that's all for today's lesson. I hope naintindihan ang ating mga tinalakay. God bless you all and thank you.